Welcome back to my channel. Trade Like Seb here. Another trade review of the day. Square. I went over my AMD trade of the day review. I'm going to upload that as well. That'll be uploaded once this video is up. So check that video out. Great trade on AMD. Check that video out. It's a rejection trade. Learn that strategy. Do your own due diligence on that. But here's Square. I'm going to give you guys the overall picture. Square printed to the floor. We can see this whole entire move down to the downside. I'm going to get into the overall picture, what I saw, what each level was there, what I took below, and show you guys how Square just came to the floor. Massive red candles, massive volume. Check out this volume on the 5-minute chart. I'm sorry, I said channel. Chart. Check out this massive volume. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight red candles, all below its VWAP, 9-day EMA, 21 and 50. So much conviction behind that trade. I'm going to show you a bigger picture chart to understand what level I took it under. This 132 level, I took shorts under the 132 level, and I entered lightly. I want to show you this 132 level on the bigger picture of a 1-hour chart. Like I said, all stocks have supports and resistances that we break for trading opportunities. You need to find these levels and plot them on your chart so you can find trading opportunities. Stocks don't just fall into random levels that they've never tested before. They always retest, always retest. So check out this 132 level. Look, wick here, wick here. We have a wick here at this 132, a wick here at this 132. Previously, look, all the way down to March 24th, wick here on this 132, a wick here on this 132. Massive on its past previous wedge or triangle. Wicked here, 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 here. So this 132 level is strong. You can clearly see if we break this, be ready for shorts. Now, we've obviously in the past data have always bounced from it, but hey, if buyers aren't there, we will break that level and go to the downside and push to its next near support. So these are trading opportunities that can come your way if you have this type of edge. So let's tap into it play by play and show you guys what it did specifically on the 5-minute chart. So stock opened. We opened right away. What did we open at? Did we open at 133? No, we opened at what's it called? We opened at 133.73. This red candle. Right away when we broke below this 50-day and the 132 level, I knew stock was coming down massively hard. Whole market is red today, and the trend is your friend. Remember that the trend is your friend. Stay with the trend, don't go against it, and you won't get burnt. So we stood it with the trend this morning. And also we are very optimistic and open-minded. Me and Guffey both knew that market looked pretty weak this morning, and we had when pre-market has a lot of gap downs and gap ups, stocks tend to open up sideways or relatively weak. So just based off of that data of what we've been seeing when stocks have those gap downs or gap ups in pre-market, and let's say those levels that we initially wanted to trade when the market open gets broken in pre-market, the stocks tend to just trade sideways or relatively weak or consolidate for a given period of time. So with that being said, we knew right away that stocks were going to be relatively weak. SPY and Qs are very red. Qs are down 8 points. SPY down about 5. So as soon as we break this 132 level with massive volume, I then enter shorts. I entered at 132 shorts right at this 132 break. I wanted to catch a big move. I could have entered at 130 shorts for cheaper, but I wanted 132s. They weren't that bad. I then entered at 132. We rode this down. The stock was so weak that I didn't have I did have key take profit zones, but I kind of broke those key profit target zones only because I knew Square was coming down to the floor, and it really did that. Once a stock rejects the VWAP and 9-day just like this candle did and creates a gap the way Square did in between its moving averages, that's a that is a sign that the stock is heading to the floor, that it's very weak. The go against the do not go against the trend. So this trend here is literally we are trading below the 9 and the VWAP. This lets me know that stock is very weak. There are sellers in place. So I am okay. If we were to get above that, that's when I'll be looking maybe to a take profit zone. So I was definitely trimming as soon as we hit this pivot point of support at 128. I trimmed about one contract. I only went about short 3. I normally intend to buy increments of 6. I went half size on Square only because I was already 6 with AMD, but none to say that I've also been in heavy positions, 4 positions all at once with different stocks. So that's actually an excuse that I wouldn't accept. Yeah, so I should have really went 6 normal size because the trade was there, the risk to reward was there. So I don't understand why I didn't buy my other 3. But hey, something I always can improve on. But yeah, something maybe I could have done better was really focusing on when a stock trades below its 9 EMA and its VWAP. Once a stock tends to do that, I that should have been a given key moment maybe to um, reload once the stock was maybe approaching its VWAP on its next candle here. After this candle did that on this candle, maybe on the approach of the VWAP and 9-day, I should have re-entered my original position and sized up even more for its next continuation to its support at 125. This 125 level is a massive support level. If we go to the 1 hour as well, this 125 level is this right here. This strong leg of a green candle. We've bounced twice here with Wix. So this 125 level, if we were to break that, we are to also head to more downside on Square. So Square below 125, I will be watching throughout the day because I would like to catch that move to possibly 121. That's another good risk to reward ratio, and it looks like Square is actually coming down to test that level here. That'll actually be kind of cool if we were able to catch a trade while I'm trying to screen record my trade review. Um, but yeah, this was my Square trade of the day review. I printed about 80% on Square. It was a great trade, great risk to reward. I covered my 3 or my remainder 2 contracts as soon as we saw this consolidation period around this 125 level. So it was a reason to sell. I did not just sell for the heck of it or for my profit. We sold for a reason to sell. We were trying to one thing that me and Talk Options with trading with Trader Guff are trying to improve on is being more patient with our runners and holding our runners with lottos. If we already take our profit, looks like Square is coming down to test that 125 level. I will be looking to enter shorts if we are able to break below that with volume. This candlestick might do the job here. You see, it's this 125 level is very strong. So we need to make sure that 125 level actually breaks below and holds, not just a break below. Just because it breaks 125 and then it goes to 124.90 doesn't mean you should enter. You need to make sure it holds. Make sure those levels if it breaks below 125 and is holding below 125 for a given period of time and a very short. We're not talking about 5 minutes. We're talking about if you can see that those levels are holding, volume is there, level 2 is there. That's when it's safe to enter on big levels. You have to make sure that the level is holding so you don't get bought out, reversed out of your position. Thank you guys. Trader Sub, Trade Like Seb is out. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys. If you learned something new, let me know in the comments. Let me know your feedback. Share with something of your stock that you like. Let me know your trade of the day review, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Deuces.